So today we are group 6. We are about to explain our analysis presentation with the title of Music and Identity, Immortal Rights Art as the Narrative of Contemporary Kejawen Identity Analysis. So we start with the abstract analysis. So the abstract already have the three main points of uh, what abstract should have, which is the method, the purpose, and the result. So the method is that they use qualitative research method with a descriptive approach, with the purpose is to discuss the narrative of identity that the immortal rights wish to embody for its fans to understand. And the result is that they found that the eco-loyalty represent of notion of contemporary Japanese identity. They also have a close relevance of content with the identical Japanese in the era of Kadiri Kingdom, and it lets them to understanding of the mediated cultural representation of contemporary Japanese identity, the hub-based Japanese identity.
Okay, next is introduction analysis. Introductions have two backgrounds. The first one is general background. Kejawen black metal is a kind of music nature was born from a combination of two very different cultures. Historically, Kejawen black metal is a musical aesthetic that developed in the late 90s in Indonesia when the underground music wave entered the country through the MTV global expansions. Kejawen black metal is a hybrid musical subculture that articulate typical Javanese values and concepts by using the black metal aesthetic. And the specific background it is Immortal Rise, a Kejawen black metal band found in 1997 in Kediri, East Java, with the initial name of Demon Church, with approximately 20 years of being active in Indonesia black metal movement. In some famous Indonesian band are as follow, like Paris from Malang, Santet from Purwokerto, Makam from Solo, Immortal Rise from Kediri, Jiwo from Solo, Tribes from Surabaya, and etc. In its aesthetic, black metal mostly heightens a greater sense of evil, hate, horror, darkness, violence, noise, misanthropy, and the terror rather than heavy metal.
So, there are four main methods applied in this research. The authors use a qualitative method with a descriptive approach. This approach allows them to examine cultural phenomena in depth without using numerical data. Instead of measuring variables, they focus on describing and interpreting the relationship between music and identity. The descriptive method helps present their findings in a detailed and narrative form. The main data used in the research are song lyrics or using lyric analysis. The authors selected two songs by Immortal Rise, Sepian Api and Legion Api, both from the album Batara Api. These lyrics are treated as cultural texts. By analyzing them, the authors explore how the band expressed their cultural and local identity through music. The study also includes interpretative analysis of the lyrics. The authors examine both explicit meanings, what is directly stated, and implicit meanings, hidden messages or symbolic references. Through this method, they aim to uncover expression of Javanese cultural identity or Javaneses that the band conveys in their artistic work. To support their analysis, the authors use secondary data or secondary interview analysis. These are interviews that were not conducted by the researchers themselves, but were taken from the YouTube channels such as the Anarko Brothers, Lotus Reveal TV, and JTV Biro Kediri. By analyzing the band members' statement, the authors identify key ideas and intentions behind the music, which helps strengthen their interpretation of the lyrics.
So the next is Spanish and special analysis. So they have two main points, and the first one is the existence of Japaneses, which they also have 3 points inside of it, which is that they use the ancient Japanese language in their lyrics. They also use the history of the land of Java based on Didahat figures or chronicles. And the last one is that they use the religious historical legends that appeared in the setting of the capital city of Daha during the region of the Japanese king Erlangga. And the second one is the art as the narrative of contemporary Kejawan identity. So the immortal rights art is the structured narrative of identity. So the lyrics and the structure that they have in their music is building identity that they want to represent.
Okay, I'm going to explain about the conclusion. So, immortal rights clearly show Japanese culture and values in their music, which is why they are known as Kejawen black metal. They do this in a few key ways. First is language. The reason of language is the use of ancient Javanese language in their lyrics, representing a deliberate choice to foreground Javanese heritage in a contemporary musical context. Second is history. The lyrical content of Serpihan Api recounts a significant episode in Javanese history. Jayakatwang's successful coup against the Singasari Empire and the establishment of the Kadiri Kingdom, directly rooting their narrative in Kediri's historical legacy. And the last is legend, because Legion Api draws from the mystical legend of Calon Arang, a narrative set in the era of King Erlangga of Daha, further embedding their music in local myth and history. So, in summary, immortal rights artistic output is a significant example of how local histories and values can be rearticulated in new forms, contributing to the ongoing discourse on cultural identity in modern Indonesia. Their work exemplifies how music can serve as a powerful medium for negotiating, expressing, and transforming local identity in a globalist world. So, okay, we're done.
Okay, that's it for the group 6. Thank you for listening.